Welcome back. Nonprofits around the UP are continuing to enhance our community.
Today, multiple organizations gathered to create connections and showcase what they do. TV6's Tristan Kendrick spoke to a few nonprofit leaders and now tells us what these groups are doing in your community.
This morning, more than 70 nonprofit organizations around the UP gathered at NMU's Northern Center. They were taking part in the annual Grow and Lead UP Nonprofit Conference. Grow and Lead CEO Amy Quinn says these nonprofits help build the community in many ways.
They feed the hungry. They help provide shelter. They provide arts and culture. And all of that obviously is with the work of people that are willing to donate and be generous.
The conference keynote speaker, Kelly Kuhn, says the UP has a high rate of charitable organizations.
Nonprofits in the Upper Peninsula make up about 10% of our nonprofits in Michigan, and we have about 42,000 nonprofit charitable organizations whose missions vary from healthcare issues, human services, the environment, youth, all of those pressing needs that are happening in community everywhere.
Partridge Creek Farms Executive Director May Tupros was also in attendance. They say their organization is working to provide long-term solutions to food insecurity issues in Marquette County.
We are growing food and community gardens, and we are building a new intergenerational farm. So we'll be feeding our community thousands of pounds of fresh local food into the school cafeterias, into the homes of SNAP EBT customers, and we also have a really robust farm-to-school program.
Quinn says the future of nonprofits looks bright, and over the next 5 to 10 years, you could see more and more of them starting up. Tristan Kendrick, TV6 News, Marquette.